Like I said earlier, I wanted to start going over exactly what I'm eating and then start talking about what I'm tracking as far as my macros go. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at for tracking my macros. I use MyFitnessPal for the tracking, and I'll show you the exact numbers here in a second. Fixing steaks tonight, so we got steaks, a lot of them protein, strip steaks. We're lowering carbs and increasing the fat, so that's okay. We got mashed potatoes, small portion, not a big portion, to make sure you cut down on the carbs once again. What goes better with steak than mashed potatoes? And then finally we got green beans. We gotta get a vegetable in there. We're having some just plain green beans, a little bit of salt, nothing else. And then I'm having something a little extra, but that's because it's Friday, so. We haven't been able to grill in a long time because our regulator's been broke. So I finally bought a replacement for that. We finally can do that again. Hallelujah. So it's going to be a good summer. Key tip for a steak. What you want to do is put it on at an angle. You want to keep it on there for about 2 to 3 minutes. Turn it 90 degrees. 2 to 3 minutes. Flip it over. 2 to 3 minutes. Turn it 90 degrees again. 2 to 3 minutes. Perfect steak. Medium to mid-well. Wanted to briefly go over my macros here while the steaks are cooking. So I'm looking at protein, carbs, and fat. For protein, I'm looking at about 1 gram per 1 pound of body fat. That's pretty much the norm for keeping muscle mass. As I lose weight, I will decrease that, so I'm looking at 1 pound a week. For the carbs, I am at around 200. I want to keep it under 200. This is going to be my baseline. I don't know if this amount of carbs and protein and fat will actually lead to a slow weight loss. If it does not, if I'm actually staying the same, I will start reducing the carbs, keeping the protein the same, reducing the carbs, until I find a weight that will basically keep me on track to lose ½ pound to 1 pound a week. And then for the fat, I'm looking at roughly 91 grams, if you can see that there, of fat in a given day. So 91 grams of fat, 200 or so grams of carbs, and 176 grams of protein. I want to go over something real quick about this workout that I'm doing a little bit differently than my other workouts. So everything that I've done thus far has sort of been one exercise, focusing on it, pyramiding it up to 1 rep, 2 rep max, and then dropping down and doing some volume. This workout I'm going to do some supersetting. A lot of people superset. There's a couple different ways you can superset. You can superset with different muscles, so you can go from a chest exercise to a back, so a push exercise to a pull exercise. What I'm going to be doing is really fatiguing the muscle, shocking the muscle as much as I can, and this is going to be achieved by going from doing the same muscle group 2 exercises back to back. So what I'm going to do is pull-ups and then go straight into another back variation, which is probably going to be a row. So I'm going to go from wide grip pull-ups into a row, and that's really going to shock the muscle, really fatigue the muscle, and really it's going to be a good high volume day. One quick note, I am using the fat bar on pull-ups instead of the skinny bar, so I think it's 2 1/4 inches in diameter versus the, I think, 1 1/2 inch or 1 1/4 inch that I normally use. This is going to work your forearms a little more, so it's going to put a little more emphasis on your forearms, on your grip strength. It's good to mix that in with your normal skinny bar pull-ups. Thunderstorms actually sort of help pump up the workout or scare the shit out of you when you work it out.